So today I saw the new DC movie, The Flash, which of course starring Ursa Miller, who's actually returned to the role as The Flash. Of course, I forgot all about the crimes that he actually has done because of his mental health. But I also forgive him of what he has done, although everyone might not actually condone the way he did, but I forgot about it already. Also, we have Michael Keaton returned as Batman, which of course he is still awesome. Call as Kara as Supergirl, which it actually shows Flash trying to go back in time to prevent his mother's death, but instead create an alternate universe where General Zod has returned to destroy the Earth, which take place between Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. So here is the review of the movie right now. So the movie begins with the Flash helping Batman and Wonder Woman stopping a bank robbery that actually goes wrong, which of course we see Flash talking to the fans while having no time. And also surprising their roles is Ursa Miller as the Flash, Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, and Gal Gadot as Diana Prince as Wonder Woman. But we knew how Barry, which actually knew something is wrong in his mind, so he visited his childhood home, remembering the fact that he remembers his parents, which of course, Noah and Henry, who actually played by Ron Livingston and Mariah, I mean, Mariah, Maribel Rodu, which we see how they actually have become a real happy family. Right before Henry's wrongful imprisonment for murdering Noah, knowing how Barry actually is overcome with emotions, we can see how he actually used the Speed Force to accidentally travel back in time earlier in the day to actually inform Bruce of what he actually did. But knowing how Bruce feel that time travel have unintentional consequences. For example, if anyone who changed the past while time travel, they can accidentally change the future. So, knowing how he won't listen to Bruce, he went ahead and decided to travel in time to the day that Noah's death and prevent it to actually happen. And with that being done, he was actually trying to get back to the present. But he was knocked out of the Speed Force by another speedster, where he ended up in the alternate 2013, where Batman vs Superman movie actually happened, where his mother is still alive, where we knew that he actually found his past self, who actually is played by Miller, but who actually betrayed by Ian Yo, who actually played the young Barry, which they both have encountered each other. knowing how he arrived at the day that he got his powers on Central City Police Station, which he is a forensic investigator. So we knew how he forced his past self to be struck by lightning, where he's going to tell him about the future and give him powers. But he lost his own powers in the process, knowing that what could happen. So we knew how he trained his young self to use his powers, knowing of how it could be a struggle at first. But the two have seen General Zod on the broadcast preparing to invade the Earth. But he was also portrayed by Michael Sheridan, who actually returned to the role as Zod. But we actually knew that Barry realized of what he has done. So he decided to assemble the Justice League, like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Cyborg. But he is unable to actually locate them, and also Aquaman was never born, knowing of how he actually changed the future. So now we knew how they're going to find Batman. So we knew how they go to the Wayne Manor to find Batman. But they found an older version of Bruce Wayne, who, surprised at his role, is Michael Keaton, who played the old Batman from 1989, and he also played as Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture, in Spider-Man Homecoming, and Morpheus, in which he has retired of crime fighting, but they need his help to find Clark, which of course, using the backdoor connection to NASA to actually get to find the Kryptonian pod that was actually located in the Sahara. So we knew how they convinced him to help them find him, but upon their arrival, knowing of what they had to find, is the fact that they actually found Carol Sully, the female Kryptonian who claimed to be Clark's cousin, and she was actually portrayed by Sasha Calle, knowing of how she had been rescued by them. Barry asked Bruce to help him get his own powers back by recreating the same accident that gave the young Barry his powers, which the first attempt would actually work, but it actually failed because it nearly killed him. But we knew how Kara fly him to the storm and actually get struck by lightning, and this time it works. So now Kara and Bruce join the Berries to fight Soul's army, in which during the battle we knew how Kara learned how Soul have infosec Cal's escape pod and kill him in the process, again changing the past as well, which prevented him to receive the growth codex, which needed to remake the Earth into Krypton. which of course has actually happened in Man of Steel. So they actually fought, overpowering Zod, but he actually overpowers her and killing her, while Batman has actually been killed as well. So the Barrys have decided to travel back in time to save them, but unable to change their fates. Knowing of what they have done, they realize that they cannot save them. So the young Barry keeps trying, repeating the past over and over and over and over again, but always failing, knowing of how the multiverse begins to collapse on each other. So the Dark Speedster, which we see knocking Barry out of the Speed Force, returns, reveal that he is the older version of the young Barry, by which he actually played by Miller again, who still believes he can save her from Zod and prevent the deaths of Batman and Supergirl. But we knew how the loop paradox that led him to his creation. But knowing how Barry grows angry when he reveals his own intention to reverse his actions by letting Noah die, which we see how the Dark Speedster attempts to kill him, but impales the young Barry instead, who sacrificed himself to save his past self in erasing the Dark Speedster from the timeline, in which they've defeated him, and in the aftermath, Barry has actually undid the changes that he did to the timeline, and he come in terms of his mother's death, which he has an emotional moment with her. But he did make some small changes in the past, which creating a new evidence in the present day to prove Henry's innocence. So now, returning to the past, the present, which helped Henry with his innocence, and reuniting Barry with Iris West, which we knew his love interest is returned, who actually played by Kelsey Clemens, but we see Barry contacted by Bruce, who appearance actually changed again, caused by Barry's timeline change, which he actually make another change in the past. But on the post-credit scene, we see Barry talking to the to the drunken Aquaman, who actually surprised his role is Jason Momoa, who actually played Dante in the Fast 9 movie, about his assistance while traveling to the multiverse, and the movie actually ends there. Now, I really actually enjoyed the movie, except for the third act, but all in all, it's a really good movie, despite of what Miller had done in the past. But we see Michael Keaton returns as Batman, and we see Supergirl made her, DC movie debut. Plus, we actually knew this is actually an amazing movie, which actually praised by the action, but we knew how all this actually became incredible, which I actually love how the two Flashes and the older Batman, Supergirl battling Zod. So I cannot wait to see more DC movies, just like Blue Beetle and the new Aquaman movie, hopefully going to come out very soon. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the movie review. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy Drilling Hunter here saying signing out. Later, and be safe.